Hi everyone, welcome back to Cottoverdi. It's another day of tidying the garden. It's January, it's a really good time to move plants if you want to do that. Today I'm going to be tidying this bed behind me, which we lovingly call the eucalyptus hedge. Because it's got a eucalyptus hedge on it, and it's kind of one side to our patio area, but the area in front of the eucalyptus is a little bit messy and it really needs some work, and there are some plants that I want to take out and some plants that I want to put in, so I thought I'd bring you along for that today. Let me show you what we're dealing with. So this is the eucalyptus hedge here, but the area in front of it, which is actually gorgeous in the summer. It's supposed to have like a little lavender hedge along the front, but some of them have died, and that's because this rose, I failed to prop it up and it fell on top of a lot of the lavender, and so this bit died here. This is a Cheshire rose, David Austin Cheshire rose. It's gorgeous, but it does tend to flop like this, so I'm thinking I'm going to put a support in there permanently for that. And these things over here that look, you know, really dead and sad are some giant scabious. They're called Cephalaria gigantea, and they need to come out. They were fantastic for a few years, but they kind of, again, they flop over this way and they get in the way when we're walking past, and I like to be able to walk around here with ease. So these, I'm going to dig those out today if I can do it, otherwise I'll rope Richard in. And then I generally just need to weed and see what's going on, and I'd really like to plant some wallflowers in here. There's also a peony over here that I just want to cut back so that it's ready for its new flush in the spring. So I'm going to start by pruning this rose here, and I'm going to get Richard to dig out the giant scabious because I think that's a much harder job and he can do it. He likes hard jobs. So I prune this rose back super hard every single year, like right down to the ground, and it always grows back. It's a really good grower. Okay, we blitzed this, and actually it didn't take as long as I thought it would. And what we've discovered is that this eucalyptus here, we had a really bad frost last year and the eucalyptus all looked really ropey. So we cut a lot of it right back. You can see that in one of my previous videos, but this one here has not rebounded very well. And in fact, the only living stem on it that I can see is this bit here. This belongs to that eucalyptus tree. So these two trunks here are dead, and we're going to need to saw those out, and then we'll just grow this one on. So we'll take those out at some point, but possibly not today. And then This plant here, this one here, really likes sun and well draining soil. So we're going to dig this one out, and I think I'm going to move it forwards. So I've moved it from this spot here, and we're going to plant it here in front of the star jasmine, because this will get sun most of the day. It will go really nicely with the lavender, and I think it'll look kind of cool against the dark green of the star jasmine. So people often ask me what we should be doing with eucalyptus at this time of year, because I have this eucalyptus hedge, and in January we shouldn't be doing anything except mulching them heavily. So definitely don't prune them. The best time to prune eucalyptus is around our National Eucalyptus Day, which is March the 18th, if you need to prune them at all, but definitely nothing at this time of year when it's very cold. Just mulch heavily at the bottom. That's the best thing that you can do. So I'm just going to flip you around quickly and show you what we've done. So we have cleared the giant scabious from this area. I have pruned this rose hard. I've sort of tried to help the lavender by clearing around it, and we've dug out all of the weeds and then lightly mulched this area. But I've got more plants that I want to put in here before we mulch properly. I also, at the back here, yes, so behind this tree here, there's a peony that I've cut right back down to the ground. So we've dug out all the giant scabious. There's a penstemon here, which I will not be pruning until spring, because they are not always hardy in our area and they need a bit of winter protection. So I tend to leave the foliage around it, and that will protect it until the spring, and then I'll prune it back. I really hope that you've enjoyed this vlog today, and if you're new to my channel, then do subscribe. It really does help me, and if you've enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up, a like down below, because that also really helps me and I would really appreciate it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, had some fun with us. Thank goodness it stopped raining for a while and the ground is not frozen, so we can actually work it. I'm so happy that we've managed to tidy this bed. It has brought me a lot of joy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.